Hi guys! In a previous video, we have talked about dragons that have chosen to incarnate in a human body. Today in that video, I wanted to talk to you about another concept that is very important in my work with dragons as a hypnosis practitioner. It is the concept of dragon riders. So when I started working with dragons, at first I only met people that had previous lives as dragons. So these beings are what I call dragons incarnated in human body. And we talked about that in another video you can find on my YouTube channel. But then there is another concept that started to show up in my sessions. And this is the concept of dragon riders. So what are dragon riders and who are they? Dragon riders are not dragons. That's the first thing. Dragon riders can be human, can be elves, can be reptilians, can be a lot of races, a lot of type of people around the universe. On another planet, here on Earth, through time and space, everywhere. These people are working, if we may say so, with dragons. So they are like co-workers, and actually they are much more than that. Dragon riders are really important to dragons. This is why these two concepts are very important and are now very common in my work. Dragons and dragon riders are working together through time and space, everywhere, every time, even here on Earth, even here in our density. Some of you probably are dragon riders. In my work, I have found that a lot of humans are dragon riders, a lot of elves are dragon riders also, and there is a very strong bond between elves and dragons. Dragon riders are so close to dragons that sometimes they feel they are the dragon. I usually have this image to explain the strong bond between dragon and dragon riders. You know, it's like the image of two kids that want to share their blood, cutting their hands and making best friend forever, for example. This bond is so strong that the blood is now shared between the two beings. Dragon riders and dragons are sharing so much energy, so much love that the dragon can feel what feels the dragon rider, and the dragon rider can feel what the dragon feels. They are like brothers, sisters, lovers, mothers, fathers, etc. All of this combined in the two being of dragon riders and his or her dragon. Dragon riders can be female, can be male, can be aliens, can be elves, human, as I told you. What is their role? Their purpose is actually to protect love, to protect human justice, for instance, here on Earth, to protect justice of love in general. They are light workers. They are light warriors. But of course, not everything is always light, and dragon riders have also been working with negative entities. Some of them have been making wars, and we have talked about that in another video, in the previous video, especially the one about Dragon Magick, where we told you that some dragon riders were so corrupted and were so blind with ego, with power, with anger, that they wanted to take the power out of their dragon, sometimes up to killing them. Sometimes so strong that they would kill their dragon, unfortunately, and this creating a lot of karma that people have to work on today. This we talked about in the other video, and dragon riders have a lot of power. They can communicate with dragon. thinking about it, speaking. Everywhere is possible. Every way is possible. Dragon riders are very dear to dragon, and some human today here are dragon riders. So how do I know I'm a dragon rider? Well, this is actually quite complicated, and I think it's easier, sometimes it's easier to feel whether you are a dragon incarnated into a body, into a human body. It's easier to feel that than feeling if I am a dragon rider or not. Although human mind can say, what the hell, I'm not a dragon, this is big. So sometimes it can be easier for us to say, okay, I'm a dragon rider, this is a bit more possible. But how do I feel it? Some dragon riders can't really say at first whether they are dragon riders or dragon, because they feel inside of them the dragon energy. They have a connection, let's say, with one or two dragons, and sometimes they feel they are those dragons. They are this dragon. So their mind is asking, well, am I this dragon? Am I a dragon rider? I don't know. I feel both. Some dragon riders will tell me during their hypnosis session, I feel both. I feel like a dragon and a dragon rider. So how do I know? And most of the time during the hypnosis session, we find out that they are dragon riders, but the bond with the dragon is so strong, so deep, that they can feel inside of them the presence of their dragon. So how do I know I am a dragon rider? Well, for you, justice is very important. You love dragon beyond everything. You want to defend dragon, you want to protect dragon. You feel moved and touched when you hear about dragon being attacked, being tortured, as for example in the other video about Dragon Magick. You feel like a warrior. Those can be tips for you to wonder whether you are Dragonrider or not. But then best way would be going in a hypnosis session where we could explore, we could dive into your history, and you would understand easier what connection you have with dragons. Then once you know about your, well, once you know you are a dragon rider, then what to do with it? Well, if you're a dragon rider, you have at least one dragon that is accompanying you, that is with you in this life. Of course, in another dimension, but he or she is with you. If you are connecting to your dragon rider origin, it is probably because your dragon is asking you to wake up, is asking you to remember. Mostly because it's time for you to remember who you are. It's time for you to be this warrior of light again. It's time for you to heal the wounds that you probably bear on yourself, bear inside of you from past lives with dragons. Once you have reconnected with all of this, the dragon that is with you is only asking for you to love him again, to remember him again. You don't have anything specific to do. We human always want to know what to do. What do I do now? What do I do? We don't need to do anything. We need to be, we need to love. And dragons ask dragon riders firstly to remember them and love them again. They want to heal the bond with you. And of course, if you feel you have a purpose, if you feel you have to work on yourself, your dragon is going to be there for you. Dragon riders are very important. They are like a bridge between dragons and Earth, between dragons and human on Earth. They are like, I don't have the word in English right now, but they are like speakers for dragons. Of course, some human, as we talked about in the other video, some humans are dragons incarnate in human body. And they can also be speakers for dragons. This is, for example, what I'm doing. But some dragon riders are also there to be speakers of dragons. They will share the messages. They will share the love that dragon have with us, the dragon have for us. So they purpose, the dragon riders' role are very, very important. I could suggest you to watch the movie Dragonheart that was released in 1996, if I'm right. This movie, an American movie, so you'll find it in English easily. Dragonheart, it's called. This movie is perfectly describing the purpose of dragons and the purpose of dragon riders. This movie, if you haven't seen it, just watch it. Take your handkerchiefs with you, take your Kleenex with you and watch this movie. It's really touching, and this is describing very well the role of dragon riders. They are here to protect human and love laws, to protect justice, and to maintain the order of love. So this was a very short video about dragon riders. Maybe there will be other videos about that subject because there is a lot to say today. I really wanted to have this short video because a lot of you watching my videos are very often asking to make more videos, and really I want to thank you about that, because this gives me motivation to do more videos, and which is not really easy for me. I'm not a video person, especially in English. Sometimes, some days I feel like speaking English, and some days I don't feel like speaking English, like today, for example. But I wanted to make this short video about dragon riders because this is a very important subject. And even though it was very short, even though it was maybe a bit general, maybe a bit overlooked, maybe it will help some of you. And if you think it could benefit to other people, just share it, please. I really want to thank you. And if you want to have your own hypnosis session to know more about your bond with dragons, you can have a session. I'm offering sessions in English, online sessions, and you'll find the link below the video to make a reservation, to book your own session, and to have more information about my work. Just quickly thinking about some other information about dragon riders. Dragon riders and dragons are like a team through time and space. If you are a dragon rider, you are working with at least one dragon, or maybe several dragons. It's possible as well. But there is very often one dragon that is very important and that is coming back through lives. Someone you know, someone that is there, it's like a guide. If you're wondering whether you're a dragon rider or not, just ask yourself and feel what your heart says. Sometimes people tell me, well, I would love to be a dragon rider. This makes me so happy, but I'm not sure. Listen to yourself. Listen to what makes you happy. Listen to your joy. If you want to be a dragon rider, you probably were in another life, and you probably are today. And if you want to be, just ask your dragon, ask the dragons generally, ask them, I would love to be a dragon rider. If this is okay, make me a dragon rider, and see what happens in your life. That would be very interesting, and I would be very curious. Again, thank you very much. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.